Hey good people, welcome back to SAT with Tea, where we sip so you don't have to. Today's story is messy, controversial, and has two communities clashing online. It all started with the podcast episode, but now we've got court threats, political drama, old tweets resurfacing, and even more racial tension than before. Let's get into it. So the OpenChat Podcast recently made a problematic remark about colored people, saying that colored people sleep with their cousins.
The colors apparently chow each other, Chief.
Siblings.
You don't know.
No, but I believe that because colors are crazy. No, colors are crazy.
Crazy in a way.
They chow each other. Those are
I've dated a colored, so I can say that.
You've dated a colored.
Just
No,
crazy.
they're crazy mentally, but not
No,
to
if
that
you're
point,
mentally
bro.
crazy, then of course you'd sleep with your cousin.
Naturally, many colored people were furious. Social media lit up with outrage, and soon the calls for accountability started rolling in. People were saying this wasn't just a joke. It was racial stereotyping and it was offensive. Now here's where it gets political. Gayton McKenzie, who happens to be the Minister of Sports, made a video publicly stating that he was going to take the OpenChat podcast to court. He called for them to be held accountable for their actions.
Yes, G. I'm just going to go into a meeting. I want Eugene, Ivan, Marco, all the lawyers we have in the PA. I want a report today of how we're going to deal with those people that said colors are crazy. I want us to use everything at our disposal. Tonight at 7 p.m., so I can tell our people what action we are going to take. It's racism. We must never allow people to become that comfortable. If we have to say that about other races, we would have been on every front page. But because the media don't care about colored people, that's why you see they don't even profile those people. But listen to me, Secretary General of the Patriotic Alliance. When I came out of this meeting today, because I've got cabinet meeting, I would like to know all steps that's going to be taken. We are going to go after them in their personal capacity legally. We're going to go after the show. I don't know all the instruments that is at our disposal legally, but you guys will tell me today at 7 p.m. and I will then post what you guys are going to do. Thank you very much. I want everything else to be dropped. Let's deal with this matter. Salute.
Seeing the backlash, the OpenChat podcast decided to make an apology video. But if we are being honest, that apology did not land. Instead of owning up fully, they downplayed the situation, saying things like it's not that deep and that colored people are just being too sensitive.
They were coming for me, bro.
Hey, winner. There was somebody was spamming the comments, bro.
Under that video,
No,
what did you
Facebook.
say? What did you say?
Bro, what happened,
I
bro?
said colored people chow each other.
That's insane. Then you say it again.
Yo.
But that guy,
He
man.
says it.
But I think he said it as a joke, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I was saying it as a joke.
We say a lot of things about Limpopo guys.
You can tell that I'm joking.
Juanita, they know, even the guys from Limpopo,
they know
we
we're
joke about
joking.
them, or you think we are from KZN, and we say that, but they don't take offense to it. So I don't get that guy who was commenting, bro.
No, that guy has a condition, bruh. Facebook was worse. And bruh, it was the first time I saw a reel that had colors only in the comments. I could tell if I would walk in that room. No. Yes, the pastor here.
I think you guys say such out of pocket things.
They really
But we are entertainers.
All the time. So why was
Okay,
that
but
one
like
so?
put it as a disclaimer. I'm joking.
Imagine I need to share a joke.
Juanita,
I don't think it was that deep. If it's
Juanita.
not true, they shouldn't have gotten in touch. Like
Juanita, it's
if
like
it was
that thing I
true.
said about porridge just now. It's obviously a
And then they
joke.
won't take it.
I don't have to apologize.
I
But
feel
you
like
said,
they're
yeah,
bad,
no,
so-
not Pori. Then you could have said, nah.
Not
like,
colored.
Yeah, something like that.
Guys, I'm sorry.
Guys are too sensitive,
I'm
man.
sorry, guys.
I find it too sensitive.
yeah,
Sensitive
They
generation.
know we love colored
I'm scared of
people.
colors.
They even tried to defend themselves by saying that they've made jokes about Zulu people, Bedi people, and other tribes before, and nobody took those jokes seriously. The problem? Instead of taking responsibility, they were basically telling colored people to just learn to take a joke. Many felt like it was dismissive, not genuine, and more about damage control than real accountability. Just when you thought this was a clear-cut out case. Plot twist. Old tweets from Gayton McKenzie's account resurfaced, showing him making racist remarks about black people.
Now, Action SA has reported Sport Minister Gayton McKenzie to the SA Human Rights Commission for alleged racial remarks. Previous social media comments reportedly by McKenzie have resurfaced. Now, the posts contain several racial slurs, and Action SA says those remarks serve to degrade and dehumanize black South Africans. Despite laying a complaint with the SA Human Rights Commission, the party says it has reservations about its ability to deal with the matter. Several other political parties, including the EFF and ATM, have called for McKenzie's removal.
This changed the tone of the conversation completely. Suddenly, political parties like the EFF were calling for Gayton to step down from his ministerial position, saying he can't call for accountability when he's guilty of the same behavior. Now, instead of uniting against the podcast remarks, the online conversation started dividing. Some in the black community are saying that this moment has given certain colored people the green light to be racist. And some of the comments being made are extremely hurtful. What started as a conversation about holding the OpenChat Podcast accountable has now turned into a bigger fight between two communities, one that's bringing up old prejudices and creating more division. At the end of the day, this is about more than just one podcast episode. It's about how jokes rooted in stereotypes can open old wounds, how apologies mean nothing without accountability, and how unresolved racial tensions in South Africa can play up with just one viral moment. But now I want to hear from you. Should the OpenChat Podcast still face legal action? Should Gayton McKenzie step down after his old tweets? And how do we stop these kinds of conversations from turning into all-out community wars? Let's talk about it in the comments respectfully. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. This is SAT with T, and remember, we sip so you don't have to.